since being traded, since Jared Goff has been traded, he has yet to get a win, right?
Yes. And to take that a step further, Jared Goff has actually not won an NFL game, I believe, that was not coached by Sean McVay. I think when Jeff
Since
Fisher
he's
was his
left,
coach,
yeah.
they haven't won a game. And then, um, after Sean McVay, currently, with this new coach up in Detroit, Jared Goff is yet to win a game. So it's more so looking like, hey, did Sean McVay put you in the most advantageous situation of your career, and you are a product of that? Because, brother, it looked like you ain't shit except a check down quarterback, not even a game manager.
Okay, so look, Isaac. So from that, hold on, Christian. I'm gonna toss it to you. So from that, Isaac, so he hasn't won since he's left Sean McVay. Still searching for his first win, not being coached by Sean McVay. And I was like, damn, that's an odd stat, but it's a factual stat. And so I go back. I can't act like I remember vividly that NFL season when they made it to the Super Bowl. And like you say, Isaac, was he just put in a very advantageous position to thrive? But then you go to that Super Bowl, and it's just like you at the realm of as a quarterback, like you was only able to like march your team up the field to get a field goal, losing 13-3. All right, so taking all of that encompassing, Christian, you sound like you were coming to the defense of Jared Goff. Like,
see how?
Hold on. Was Sean McVay right in the first place or wanted to get rid of him?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah. I just wonder because I know we talked a little bit about that game, Christian. It was just like that was just like a beautiful chess match of like defense. But it's just like you can't get us a touchdown. Like all we can get is a field goal off you found in the Super Bowl. I know it's Bill Belichick's defense and all of that, but yeah.
Yeah. So for those of us who actually watched the game, who do remember it, Jared Goff actually did throw 2 touchdown passes that were dropped by Brandon Cooks. So they did have that. Now, both quarterbacks actually struggled that game. The great GOAT Tom Brady also struggled that game too. But outside of that, comparing Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff, this whole conversation about, Jared hasn't won without Sean McVay. Listen, it is a team game. Everything matters. Is Jared Goff good enough to just carry a team? No, everybody knows that. That's why he got traded. But is he so bad that he is trash and needs everything perfect around him to get a win? No, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. He's actually played pretty darn well for the Lions, has put them in position to win 2 games. And just the variance we've talked on this show this season about the variance of this in the NFL. I mean, hey, you get somebody to kick a NFL record field goal on you and doink it, and it just happens to doink the wrong way, and you lose a game. Okay, they should have won that one. You go in and you bring your team down. You put your team in position to go up against the Vikings with 20, 30 seconds left. Hey, you can't play defense, right? You can't play defense. You bring him in 30 seconds left. Hey, defense, come on, hold them for 30 seconds so that they don't kick another 50-plus yard field goal on us and be the only team in NFL history to have 2 50-plus yard field goals kicked on them. Game-winning field goals kicked on them in a 2-3 week span or whatever. So hey, he's been right there with a team with let's also remember this. Outside of his time with Sean McVay, can anybody name the receivers that he's throwing to? When he was with the Rams, he was throwing to, guess who his best receiver was? 5'9" Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin was his best receiver. And Kenny can't catch Britt. His receivers now. Now, no, that was a long time ago. His receivers now, who are they? Let's name them. I'll wait. Exactly. You got Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp with the Rams. You got D-Jack that Stafford's throwing to right now. I mean, so hey.
Here's my thing to that Christian, right? So I feel where you're coming from. Like, who is he throwing to? But like, I think
it's a team game.
Yes, it's a team game. But like when like you use like the slogan, like, who is he throwing to? Like, I hang my head on the fact, these guys may not be great. It's not like Tom Brady always had a Randy Moss. So it's just like, we can't name who his quarterbacks are or who his receivers are, but that doesn't take like these are still professional athletes who I don't think they would have made it this far in the league if they didn't know how to catch a football.
That's true. I'm not calling him Tom Brady. I'm not calling him Aaron Rodgers. I'm not calling him Patrick Mahomes. He is not I don't know who's the worst quarterback in the league right now. Whoever the worst quarterback in the league right now. Oh my God. Jared Goff is not the worst quarterback in the league right now. I know,
but
he's not Drew Lock. He's not
Bill
Taylor Heineke.
Said the old adage, you are what your record says you are.
No, you're not. That is a lie.
42-20 with Sean McVay, 0-13 without him.
Thank you. What is that? That sounds like a Jared Goff problem. Not an elite thrower of the.
It is a Jared Goff problem that Jared Goff is not a generational talent that we all know. Should he have been the number one pick that year? Probably not. Probably not. The best quarterback in that draft is Dakota Prescott. True. He was the best quarterback in that draft. Okay. No one knew it because he was struggling at Mississippi State, whatever. I don't know. But
he didn't struggle at Mississippi State. He just was.
I mean, the school struggled. The talent around him wasn't that great, so Mississippi State as an organization struggled.
I got a praise report on my bet too.
But Jared Goff is a good average NFL quarterback who, like any good average NFL quarterback, needs the right things around him to be good. Okay, he is not a player who's going to carry the team. Everybody knows that. That's why he got traded. But he is not a bottom of the barrel quarterback. He's a quarterback that you can win with. He has even elevated some of the players that they have. They don't have a lot of good skill players on either side of the ball. They got DeAndre Swift and TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson is good. He's not that great of a tight end right now. He's good. So, I don't know. I mean, I hate this conversation because there's a lot of reasons why he's not winning there. A lot of reasons why he's not the reason.
Right. I'm gonna go down the list. So he isn't the reason. I would strongly and vehemently disagree. I'm not saying he's the sole reason, but he is a large part of the reason. So if we're gonna give quarterbacks their lion's share of the praise when things are going great, we assuredly will give them a lion's share of the blame when the shit is going up Shit's Creek.
Okay.
And right now, and hold on, I'll let you go.
Go ahead.
And right now, it looks like the Detroit Lions are gonna be drafting number 1 again. And guess who is on the team that drafted number 1 just a few years ago? Jared Goff. So which leads to tell me if life is cyclical, like y'all say, what goes around comes around. Hey man, well, you about to be coming around not having a fucking job because you have a large body of work, almost an entire season worth of games that says, hey, you can't win games unless you're schemed up and put in the best of positions. And even then, we can't count on you to take us over the top because you're a product of the scheme. Why we go out and trade for Matthew Stafford, a high-powered arm guy who's notoriously been known to be a gunslinger, who has the physical talent and tools that you can't really teach, which is why Sean McVay went out to get him, gave up draft picks to acquire him. he didn't mind because he knew what he had, the scheme he had, and then he knew what he had on defense. Got the best corner in the league still, which I think is Jalen Ramsey. I know Trayvon Diggs, everybody going crazy over the picks. But if you line the man up in single coverage, the stats, I think the next gen stats will tell you something otherwise, but nonetheless, high volume of picks. But I said all that to say this, man. It's okay, brother. Jared Goff ain't who you think he is. I don't know who fuck you think he is, but whoever you think he is, he ain't that. And I ain't saying he's a bad player. I just don't think he's particularly good.